They get you in a good mood?
Hell yeah.
Really?
First hit of the fucking podcast. Here we go.
Why does it get you in a good mood?
It just does, just to be able just to do something with my life.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
We need to start you a podcast.
Hell yeah, I mean...
Hell yeah, that shit would be dope. Because you want to do podcasts so often, and I think that you should just have your own channel.
Yeah. If I had the recording gear, I would.
No, that's all right. We can use this stuff right here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And then we can just, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, bro. We'll figure it out after the podcast.
You know, everybody wants me to do a music podcast because, you know, I'm such a music fucking scholar.
I know, I feel like... Is this on?
Yeah.
I feel like every time they bring up something about music, you know exactly what they're talking about.
I know, Skyler goes ham with that.
I know.
Skyler will tell you the exact day and date that it came out on whatever the hell.
Mm-hmm.
If I know what song they're talking about, sometimes I might not know, but most of the time, like, I mean, I grew up just me and my buddy Shazan. You hear me talk about him all the fucking time, but he really got me hooked onto some music that I wasn't aware of at the time. You know, the Daft Punk, the Bjorks, the Outkast.
Ooh, Outkast is dope.
Yes, very much so. AT-Aliens. You know, for years I thought it said. For years I thought it
album
said
that Outkast made.
For years I thought it was H-E-Aliens, like Hellions.
Oh shit!
And then I was
mistaken.
Yeah, I was listening to it a few years ago, and I was like, it's AT-Aliens, like Atlanteans.
Yeah, Atlanteans.
ATL, that's Atlanta. And I heard it for so long. But I never knew it until I started thinking about it. Like, I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, what is your favorite Outkast album?
AT-Aliens.
Oh shit! Well, isn't that convenient?
Well, yeah, because that album brings back so many fucking memories from that time, bro. You know, going to Wet and Wild for the first time, coming back. You know, I used to carry a DVD player around. Fuck the phones, bro. I carried fucking CD players and fucking DVD players.
Those things are cool though.
Portable DVD players everywhere. Yeah, they
maybe
are.
Like a Walkman.
Oh yeah, I had Walkman. Just all kinds of stuff.
You had to tape a damn tape player.
Oh man, I would put CDs on tapes. That's how I was.
Put CDs on tapes?
I would put CDs on fucking tapes.
Like, how would you do that? You just burn them?
Well, so, you know them CD players that have tape players on them?
Yeah.
If you record while you're playing a CD, it won't record. You know, some of them won't record. If it's not, then it'll just record regular if it has a microphone. But others, it'll just be blank. But for example, like if you had a cannabis CD and you put it on and you put it on your CD player and you hit record on that tape, it's gonna take the CD. It's gonna record what that CD's playing.
I did not know that.
Hell yeah. I used to do that so fucking often. I was so fucking good at it. I'd have all kinds of fucking mixtapes everywhere.
You used to do all kinds of shit, didn't you?
Hell yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
That was all we had then, bro. We didn't have these fucking smartphones where everything was at our fucking fingers. You know, we didn't get that until a few years.
Years down the line. When was you born? 2001?
2001.
When was you born, Goderra?
2004.
My favorite year.
Your favorite year?
2004.
Why was that your favorite year?
Well, for one reason, that was the year Snoop Dogg's R&G, Rhythm and Gangsta, the Masterpiece album came out. That's the album that had Drop It Like It's Hot on there.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good album.
It is. And that
is a pretty good album.
That fucking, I mean, it got a lot of flack from a lot of people because they thought Snoop had sold out. And I was like, fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all.
That's an album. Doggy Style might be his best album.
Uh-huh.
And, that is a good album. But RNG will always be my favorite because it takes me back to 2004.
Holy shit.
Same thing with GTA San Andreas, bro. That game, I didn't start really getting into it until the remasters came out.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people don't like those remasters. I mean, they could have done a little, some things better. But
GTA 4 or GTA San Andreas?
San Andreas.
Oh,
4's
okay,
good too.
Yeah, because they didn't remaster 4. They
need to, damn it.
I think in the remasters they just did San Andreas,
3 and Vice City.
Vice City and 3, yeah.
But that San Andreas really took me off to a new place, bro. And I haven't had a game do that since Red Dead 2.
Really?
Yes.
Just really get in your face and just fuck you up.
Yeah, just get you so immersed in it, bro.
Yeah.
Red Dead 2 was a mainstay in my high school years, bro. And GTA 5, honestly, that game's gone down a few notches about how much I like. I feel like it's still a good game. But it's gone down a few notches for me, mainly because of San Andreas.
What is your favorite game, Goderra?
Minecraft.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't play it that often.
Why is that your favorite game?
That's really the only game that I've ever played since I was a kid.
It's the only game you've ever played? You just played Bop It.
You just play,
I'm saying
that Muppet's not a video game, though.
I'm saying video game was.
Oh, we're talking about a video game.
That's a game that's stuck with me and I've played.
So it's only Minecraft.
Only Minecraft.
Bro.
Wow.
I used to play Kirby as a kid on the Wii.
Kirby?
Yeah.
Dap me up. Let's go.
Fucking Wii. We used to get that out.
Wii.
Just Dance, motherfucker.
Just Dance or Wii Sports was mostly what I played.
Wii Sports, yeah.
Yeah, we used to have a...
I used to go ham on Wii Sports.
Yeah, I fucked with Wii Sports. I used to play that shit a lot. We used to have a board, an active board.
Oh,
bowling ball. Yeah. We used to play bowling all the time.
We used to play bowling, tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Tennis
but that was one of my favorites.
But my favorite thing was whenever I got that active board or so. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called.
Yeah, it was like, it looked like one of those boards that people used to work out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember we would play that, but there would be an obstacle course. It's basically the same. It's like the same concept as all those other games like tennis. There was bowling, baseball, and all that shit. But in this, there was like running games, stuff that you would have to run with, and you'd have to use the sticks as well. Mm-hmm. And in that, there was this obstacle course game that was my favorite, and I used to play with that and go ham. And that shit right there, man, I wish that we could get another one of those.
I know.
I wonder how much a Wii is nowadays.
It's probably not that expensive. We should get one.
Let's go buy a Wii.
I know, we should get one.
And an active board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that. Let's go
yeah.
get a fucking PlayStation 2.
Shit. Oh, yeah. Actually, that would be all. Well, the only problem with consoles like that, I would love to do that. I really, really, truly, genuinely would love to do that. But the thing is that I'm pretty sure these new TVs don't have ACR cables. So I think that you just have to buy a converter for that.
My Amazon TV does. Man, we used to sit over there and it was fucking Guitar Hero or Rock Band.
Guitar Hero.
Fucking hell yeah, man.
Bro.
My uncle would come up there and my cousins, Taylor, Dawson, they would all come up to our house and we would get fucking Rock Band and we'd all camp out in the fucking living room.
Really? Would you play the drums on Rock Band too?
Of course, man.
Did you ever play the guitar?
I did, but I couldn't.
I feel like
never got the hang of it. And even the drums, I was so little then. I wasn't really. I was just pounding a few rhythms out, man. It was nothing like you would see today.
Oh yeah. I remember whenever I was younger at Best Buy, they would have Guitar Hero tournaments.
Oh yes,
That's cool.
I'm pretty sure it was at Best Buy, and then whenever I used to go to the
2000s, bro, they were the
Yes.
fucking shit.
Whenever I went to the Boys and Girls Club, there would be Guitar Hero tournaments there too, and there would also be Mario. There would be Mario tournaments.
Mario.
Yeah, like Mario, like Smash Bros tournaments.
Fun little fact, I never got into Mario.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
Never
know
did
why.
you ever-
I mean,
I never really did either.
Even Mama knows Mario Brothers, and I'm just like, I never got a hold of it. But there was this one point in my life. Caden got a Game Boy. This was before I was into video games. He got a Game Boy, and I asked I asked Caden if I could play it, and he was like, "Well, yeah, I'm stuck, so yeah."
Yeah. No, I'd never gotten to them. What'd you say that game was? We was talking about Mario, and then you said another game.
This was a Mario game that we're playing that I'm talking about. It was
Zelda.
on the Game Boy.
Oh, it was on a Game Boy?
Yeah.
Man, I used to have all kinds of games for a damn Game
Advance,
Boy.
bro.
I don't
Oh
even know
man,
what that is.
you don't know what a Game Boy Advance
Bro,
is?
you don't, bro.
I was in the DS era.
Man, the DSs were good too, man. I used to sit and play Call of Duty on the DS. A lot of people, if you ask them about Call of Duty on the DS, they went, "Oh, that shit. It doesn't look nothing.
What the fuck?
It don't look nothing like the real game." And I mean, yeah, it might not, but back then, man,
But man, let me tell you what.
I'll tell you,
Tell 'em.
that was a big part of my childhood playing Call of Duty on the DS.
He's talking to you, Goderra.
I'm talking to everybody.
I just used to draw on the DS.
You just used to draw.
Yeah.
What did you draw?
Just random stuff. I was a big fan of computer games as a kid.
Really?
Bro.
Like you would go on websites and there'd be a bunch of computer games. 'Cause I used to play like early games.
My brother used to do that.
There used to be this one game that I was obsessed with. I don't even remember what the name of it was, but you were like a farmer.
Oh, Farm Simulator.
No,
Let's go.
No. But you
the fuck
not even
ever.
a farmer. You were like you lived on like this ranch, but you took care of like these Pegasus horses, and it was like
And
it was,
unicorns
like-
and shit like that.
yeah, and it was like fairy tale stuff, and you had like little quests that you had to do in the village and stuff like that. But I used to just like taking care of my horse.
Take care of your Pegasus.
Yeah.
And you had
Or
like griffins and shit like that.
I'd play like the Barbie makeover game online.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Did you not ever like Bratz?
No, I did like a little bit of them, but not really. My mom didn't like them. She
thought they were demonic.
No, she just thought they were inappropriate the way they
The way they dress like
could-
skanks.
and
I
then
can
the
see
name,
that.
And the name of it too. She didn't like it.
Brats.
Yeah, Bratz.
The only time I got some was when my mom's friend was having a yard sale and she gave me a bunch of dolls, and there was a couple brats in there. But I most of the time played with Barbies. And then when Monster High came out, when it first came out,
Oh, you played with Monster High?
yeah,
Didn't they come out with a show?
yeah. But I played with them like Monster High dolls when they first came out.
Oh, you never played with the show?
I never watched the show. No.
Really? Wow. Yeah, somebody just sent me. It was Matt. Shout out Matt Dillon. He actually sent me a link to. It was a bunch of different. It was like a collage of a bunch of different 2000 shows, and that shit was pretty cool. It had Static Shock on here. It had Jackie Chan, what we was watching not too long ago.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan. What was that? Like Codename Kids Next Door. Like Avatar: Last Airbender. Dude, Avatar:
Water.
Last Airbender is the best.
Earth.
Yeah.
Fire.
And air.
Air.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
Last Airbender.
Yeah, that's my shit. They came out with a new show on Netflix.
Yeah, I seen that.
Did you see it? Like, did you watch it?
Not all the way through, but I'm telling you, bro, that brings back a lot of memories. The Avatar, I didn't get into it at first, and then eventually I started.
Yeah.
And then the shows, and then Caden seen the movie. He, the guy, the main character, his name's Aang in the
show.
In the show, and he's Ong in the movies.
Are you fucking me?
No.
Ew.
Ong.
I don't like that.
Brother.
Caden liked that better than Aang.
Brother.
I heard that in the live version of the movie, it's a girl playing Aang, and not a boy.
I don't know. I haven't heard. I don't know.
Actually, I was the one that told you that.
I know.
But I think that I was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that I was wrong because I thought that.
I would believe it, though, because...
No, I genuinely thought that was the case, and then I looked it up after I said that on the podcast because I wasn't really sure, and I looked it up, and then I noticed that it was just a young boy. Because you know how like younger boys, they haven't hit puberty.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of sound like girls at first.
Yeah, exactly. So
they don't sound like it, but they do in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's what I assumed. I just assumed that it was a girl. I was wrong.
You should have heard me when I was young, bro. I was so high pitched.
Yeah, me too.
I go back and I listen to, there was this, speaking of computer games, this goes into what I'm saying though, but there was a computer game. My brother used to play computer games.
Yeah.
And one time my cousin Taylor come up and we were on a 2-hour delay. I remember it like it was yesterday. And anyway, Taylor gets Caden playing this maze game, and she just proposed it like it's a maze game. You got to get
what game was it?
Scare maze.
Scare maze. Oh.
And you had to get through the maze without hitting the sides, I think it was.
Like Operation?
Yeah.
Oh, I loved that game.
You loved Operation?
Yeah.
But I mean, it got harder and harder as it went on, and then when you got to the end of it, it screamed. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Whoa! Whenever you got to the very end of it.
Yeah, whenever you got to the end of it scared Caden.
Would it scare you? Man,
the noise kind of creeped me out, but it didn't. It didn't scare me because I didn't see the face come,
Yeah. Man, I remember, there was like a face that popped out with it?
Yeah, there was a face that whenever it screamed, that face would pop out. It was the possessed girl from the Exorcist movie.
Man, would you... Oh. Dude, have you... I bet you don't really get as bad jump scares as everybody. Because, a lot of
different ways.
A lot of it is really visual, but another I think it's 50-50 cuz 50% I'd say is the noise with it too. Because it's an unexpected loud scream.
No, it's not even the fucking screams that'll scare the shit out of you, bro. Have you ever watched the movie Sinister?
Nope.
Bro,
I've heard of it.
That movie
I've heard of it too.
Fucking creepy.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a good movie. It's one of my favorite horror movies because, it scared the shit out of me whenever. I mean, there's a scene in the movie where he's watching. The movie's basically about a guy that goes into a home where a murder was committed. Well, the people were hung in the backyard. And...
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So he...
Oh, yeah, I think I have seen that before.
That's Conjuring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was made by the same people who made The Conjuring.
Oh,
Or
okay.
it was the same production.
Because, I think that was the same concept and then Conjuring. The Conjuring was the storyline was that there was the people of the house that owned it previously, before the people that just moved in there had like hung themselves or something, and then the people those were the ones that haunted it or whatnot.
No, but what happens in this movie? It's basically he moves in and he finds these films in the attic.
I thought he was gonna say Fent.
No, he finds these films. It's like 8mm films. And they got a projector and everything.
Oh,
and anyway, one of the Super 8 films is of him. It's of a family getting burned alive in their car in their own garage. And it's the movie is out there. So
so you need to go watch that shit.
Go watch that shit.
Yeah, and you know what? They're not paying us for this advertisement either. We're just free advertisement.
Go watch it. So anyway, the noise that
it's scary, ain't it?
It was scary, but I mean, it wasn't the noise of the family burning. You know, it was a music. It's actually from a band called Ulver.
A really eerie music.
Yeah, Ulver.
Really, it's an actual band.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it was more like kind of like symphonies or whatnot.
The song basically is silence teaches you how to sing. That's basically the whole fucking Sinister soundtracks on that song. But anyway, that noise when the burning car Super 8 film was playing and the guys watching it, it scared the fuck out of me. And that was the first time I went to short term at GMS, and I wouldn't sleep with the light off for that whole week.
Wow.
It scared me that fucking much.
Man, there was this one time, Sinister. Is that the movie that you're talking about?
Yes.
Man, there was this one time. It wasn't even a movie. It was this one right after Michael Jackson died. It was like maybe a year after Michael Jackson died.
Uh-huh.
And there was this one video going around on Facebook it was basically a mansion tour. It was the ass end of a mansion tour that somebody had gotten from an actual news report or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And there's like a shadow moving in the background. They're like filming a hallway or whatnot, and there's a shadow moving in the background. And then they stop, and then they're like, what is that? Wait, what was that? And then they're tweaking out about it. And then at the very end of it, there's a big jump scare at the very end. And I remember my parents had showed me that whenever I was younger, right? This is like right whenever Facebook started to become a
huge deal.
A huge deal, yeah. And man, that scared the absolute fuck out of me.
Oh, I bet it did.
I was probably like, I want to say that I was maybe like 8. Maybe bro, that scared the fuck out of me, man. I really had to sleep with the lights on too. I really truly did. I had to sleep with the lights on. Like, that's probably like the second scariest thing in my life, right behind the damn shroom trip.
Just imagine that, and
imagine watching that on shrooms.
Imagine watching Sinister and that you're a kid and it scared the shit out of you like that.
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to some place you haven't really been since a year earlier.
Uh-huh. Man.
Oh man, that week I had got caught several times playing my DS at crack ass early in the morning.
Oh
bro.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Caught you playing DS because you didn't want to go to sleep.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I mean, that fucking movie scared the shit out of me.
Did it really?
Yes.
What movie scared you, Goderra?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can watch it all the way through now without getting scared, though. I mean, I read a lot of horror books and movies and stuff.
Really? Oh, yeah. As you read Stephen King and shit like that.
Yes. I've been rereading It here recently.
Oh, hell.
Fuck yeah, that's a good book.
Oh, hell. That shit is wild.
The movies, I don't think they do it as much justice, honestly.
That's what everybody says that's read the book.
I mean, yeah. And I mean, I'm not saying that because I think the movies are shit. by no means. But you know, just the way they did it, the way they changed the time. You know, from the book, it was the 50s and the 80s. Like, the book really put me in, you know, it's this coming-of-age horror book. It's not, you know, just, you know, these people have normal lives just like anybody else. And these, if you want the ultimate tale of it, the book is where you're going to go.
Read the book.
The book is where you got to go. And I don't say those words lightly.
Yeah, Goderra's gonna read the book.
Same thing with The Stand, bro. The Stand, that series they put out on CBS a few years ago. That one is absolute
Seth to Death.
Dog shit, bro.
We got Seth to Death, bro. We got you.
Hell
We
yeah.
already got you a mic set up over here, Seth to Death.
What's up?
Okay, hell yeah, fuck yeah.
So where was I, Carson?
You was talking about it, and you said that you were saying how
Same thing with The
book
Stand.
is better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, The Stand.
Same
That's
thing
the last
with
thing
The
you were saying.
Stand. The miniseries they put out in 2020 is fucking dog shit. Don't
Really?
fucking watch that one. If you ever want to watch any fucking movie of The Stand, it would be your 1994 miniseries because that. I mean,
1994.
yeah, it. You know, I mean, yeah, it did cut a lot of the more graphic parts of that book out.
Uh-huh.
You know, like I remember I was reading it, and Papaw thought they just died.
Yeah.
But in the book, it's a lot. You know, it's more drawn out. They start feeling better, and then.
Well, ruin it for everybody. Why don't you, Skyler? Damn, man.
No, but I'm just. I mean, just that one point, like, you know, the 1994 miniseries, yeah, it cut a lot of that, you know, the graphic stuff out. But if you're actually looking at it from, you know, getting what the book was trying to say right, that miniseries did.
The miniseries did it. How many episodes is in a miniseries?
It's like 4 episodes. You can look it up on YouTube, bro. The whole thing's on fucking YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Hell yeah, man.
but the book,
Stephen King, right?
Stephen King. The book is better.
That
though.
guy's a freaking wizard, ain't he?
He is. The Shining. That's another good book.
The Shining?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that'll kill you.
I like the movie.
The fucking the
You
movie.
actually like the movie?
Here's Johnny.
I actually like the movie a lot.
Comes in with a damn knife. And the twin
and a fucking
sisters.
axe,
Is that,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, axe. Holy
Comes in
shit,
with an
yeah.
axe through the fucking door.
And then the
that's
twin
not in
sisters.
the movie though.
And the blood that comes out of the
Really? Is the
elevator.
twin sisters in the movie?
Yeah.
I mean, in the...
the movie
meant to
they
say the
are,
book.
but the book
Yeah.
no. But the book, you know, that one right there. That is a good one because that's a case. You know, I usually don't like a lot of things changed in the movie when they adapt it, but I will say The Shining, even though the book and the movie are two basically completely different stories.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the basic part of it's the same. You know, Jack goes to the hotel, but you know, in the book, Jack has a completely different arc than the movie.
Well, there's only certain amount of directors that are able to actually do that and get away with it.
Right, and plus, you know,
Because
some of the stuff that went on in the book, they really couldn't do in that movie. But
especially at the time.
I will say though, that is one exception where the book and the movie are both good, but you know, they're completely different.
Yeah, yeah, man. There's certain directors that are able to change whatever story that is initially integrated into the movie that they're making. They are able to change it around and it actually be good, and sometimes even better than the movie. There's only a certain amount of directors I would say that's able to, because like The Shining, wasn't that like why do I want to say Quentin Tarantino? I don't think that it was though.
Stanley Kubrick.
Really? That's who directed it?
Yeah.
There was another old movie back at I'm thinking of like Pulp Fiction and
yeah.
Quentin Tarantino's a good director.
What is that movie?
But I'm pretty sure that he did a movie.
Reservoir Dogs. That's the one I'm thinking of.
He did a movie about a book too. I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
But I don't remember what book it was. I'm pretty sure maybe some of them are, and I'm just clueless. I'm just completely uneducated about it.
Bro, you know who my favorite oh shit.
Oh fuck.
You know who my favorite movie director is?
Who?
Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I call Goderra Martin Scorsese sometimes.
And I have no idea who it is.
He's a movie director. Have you ever seen the movies Goodfellas, The Wolf of Wall Street?
The Wolf of Wall Street. That was Martin Scorsese?
That was Martin Scorsese.
Motherfucker. I did not know that. Yes. Martin Scorsese Goderra. Let's go. Hell yes.
Fucking, what are some of his movies that I liked? Fucking Goodfellas is a fucking phenomenal
Man, I need to
movie.
watch that. Is it just a movie? Is it one movie or is it like
Yes, it's
isn't
one
it?
movie.
Oh, really? I thought it was like The Godfather where it's like multiple parts.
No.
Seth to death. Here, bro. You can come
Fucking-
sit right here.
The Godfather is a good
We can
movie.
get you in there. Dude, The Godfather, all three of those were pretty good.
Fucking
Actually-
Scarface. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Scarface is the main guy in there, but it's not Scarface.
I know, it's Al Pacino.
Yes, sir.
A.K.A. Michael Corleone.
Michael Corleone. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Man, that
Have
shit-
you read the book for The Godfather?
No, I didn't know that even was a book.
Oh yeah, the movie, man. The book and the movie.
They go insane, don't they?
Yeah, that's another. Speak of the. I mean, that's a good one to.
Speak of the devil. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got Seth in here.
That's
What's up, bro?
that one right there. The book and the movie are all about. Like there's scenes in that movie that are page for page.
The Godfather?
Out of the book, yes.
Dude, The Godfather is especially the first and the second one, man. The third one is kind of like, I think the third one, it was like,
They were just trying to end it.
yeah, I think that they was just trying to add
Trying
on
like,
to
what,
it.
like wrap up loose ends or something.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because in the first and the second one, though, they didn't, there wasn't any loose ends that didn't get wrapped up.
Yeah.
That, from my understanding.
So maybe it was like the second one that they didn't get to everything, and they were like, "We gotta find a conclusion for this and make
Yeah.
a movie out of just these loose ends."
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, with the third one, I'm pretty sure that there was, like, that I don't think that there was anything that they needed to add, really. They just kind of made a separate storyline. But I think that they added in there, like, what was going to happen with after Michael died. Like, what was going to happen? Well, not really, because he didn't really die in that movie. It's called The Death of Michael Corleone, but he didn't really die.
He
at
just
the
kind of
end.
retired.
Yeah, he basically just retired, but, I mean,
But his kids died.
he
think-
was different. No, his kids
Yeah.
didn't die. One of his kids
Yeah,
died.
one of his kids, but his other kid
And his other kid didn't want to be, part
of the family.
He didn't exactly. He didn't want to be a part of the family. You said family tree.
Family tradition.
Yeah, tradition.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be passed down to one of the
drink?
kids,
supposed to
whoever
be down
the
to
Godfather is.
the sons.
smoke?
Yeah,
And he only ever had one son.
yeah,
That
and
would
then
suck
he
in
didn't
that
want
sort of
to.
situation.
I know that.
Be like,
I thought about
you have
that
no one to pass it
too.
down to. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, that's like it kind of just makes me think like, what do you do if your son's gay?
Fuck it.
Anyways, and the reason that I love The Godfather so much and those movies is that it really does a good job at reflecting real life, like real life, issues with people, and because they get it correct too. They get it for the most part correct. Like, I didn't see anything in there that I was like, that doesn't represent how real life would be. Because in most movies, whenever you watch a movie, most of the time, especially nowadays, whenever you're watching it, you're like, oh, this is incorporating a bunch of bullshit that has nothing to really, it
it's
doesn't
like
really
it's
reflect
like
real life.
Right.
like an agenda. And
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like having. You ever see like these movies and like they'll have like a car chase scene and they have to use like a real specific car.
Oh,
they got
yeah.
paid to use that car or something.
Yeah,
like, remember
yeah.
the Transformer movies where it was always the Camaro for Bumblebee. Like, they'd
Exactly.
Be like, all right, so we're gonna let you use Bumblebee, but he's going to have to be like in the car form for
Yeah.
a while. That way we can basically get like 5 minutes of free marketing in a movie.
Yeah, or like one of the biggest things is like the dynamic between relationships. That is probably the biggest thing that I see nowadays that is often that's fucking miscued because they don't like you said it's like kind of push an agenda, and it's like flip-flopped. Exactly. The man is always more feminine. And I pointed it out to Goderra, and she points it out to me every time that we watch a movie now, because she never
Probably
knew
humorous.
it. She never knew it until I pointed it out to her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then like every time that we watch a movie now, we always realize, well, I've always realized it, but she's realized it more now, that they make the guy look really feminine, and like in the Buzz Lightyear movie.
Yeah,
Like-
there was another movie recently that we watched too that was like that.
Yeah, what was it? You remember? Because I remember watching it, and then the guy was like scared shitless, and then there was the girl that was there, and then she was like, "We're gonna do
Large
this,"
and in
and she,
charge or something like
exactly. She was a strong,
large and in
independent
charge.
woman, and she was damn taking the way, and she was like, "Let's go this way."
It was the new Chicken Run movie that we watched.
Oh yeah, the new Chicken Run, and actually the old Chicken Run too. We actually thought about it after we watched
yeah,
it.
it was like that as
And it was like that too, but they were showcasing the guy as, you know, but in the first one, it's like Mel Gibson is like, he's the lead character in it. So Mel Gibson usually he doesn't really go along with stuff like that nowadays. He takes more traditional roles now, and I think that he does more directing.
Bro, The Passion of the Christ is one of the best movies ever made.
Mel Gibson did that.
Yes.
He did that one, but in all the modern day movies now, they usually screw up the dynamics of like relationships and shit. But that's why I was saying I like Godfather so much, is because they don't really mess that up. It's really
It's like
like
the old James Bond movies almost.
It's like the old James Bond movies, exactly. They didn't mess it up, except for like towards the third movie, and you can tell whenever it started getting into more modern times. What's her face? That was Michael's wife. What was her name? You remember?
Mm-mm.
It was Michael's wife, but she wanted to be like a real independent woman. But they still kind of stayed true to stay true to reflecting real life, because he still had to make the decisions based off of what was at hand, and he
probably had all the information that he was the one that probably had all the information needed to be able to make the decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, you can make decisions, but if you don't have the information and the wherewithal to do it, then it's probably...
Yeah, like it's
you
still...
can't just pass, like... I don't watch the movies, but I'm assuming it's like kind of like a business that's being ran.
Exactly.
You can't just be like, oh, I want to run it, and then, okay, go run it, and then you just don't know what the fuck's going on.
Exactly.
Like,
well,
yeah.
Well, the thing was is that basically the wife wasn't getting enough attention. Like in the second one, she wasn't getting enough attention from Michael, and then she just completely flipped out, and they was about to have a baby, and the baby supposedly got into a miscarriage, and then after a while, shit was going down, and then he was doing all that he can to help keep up the whole family business. And that's all. He was trying his best to do it, and it's very, very stressful because there's so many different moving parts in the whole thing, and he's trying to keep everybody from getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
it's not a normal business.
It's not. And then so he's trying his best to do, and literally he's trying his best, and she's just so concerned about getting attention that she flips out on him about how she hasn't been getting any attention, and then she said,
guy's trying to keep the whole fucking boat floating.
Exactly. And he's like trying his best, trying to get everybody aligned, and trying to get, like, he can't just step out of the business because it was passed down from his father. Like he couldn't just say no, because then the whole fucking ship would have sunk, and then they wouldn't have had anything to pass on to the next family. But anyways, she had flipped out, and then she had eventually told him that the miscarried baby, quote unquote, was a fucking abortion. Yeah. You know exactly. Did you read the book, Skyler? You read the book?
I've read the book. Yeah, there's only one.
Oh, it's only one book?
But I have heard about that scene.
Yeah, man, that is crazy as fuck. And then he basically disowned her. But in the third one, you know, he can't really completely disown her because he has the kids with her. So, I mean, he still has to keep somewhat in contact with the kids. But she was tweaking out too because he had his brother killed, and he had somebody else killed that was a part of the family too. But they had turned on him. So,
gosh, this dude's having a rough day.
Yeah, like his brother was completely two-faced. He was a fucking snake, and he had an excuse for why he was a snake, and he eventually came back to be a part of the family a little bit. But Michael never forgot that. Michael Corleone never forgot that shit. And then he eventually had him killed. That was his plan all along after he figured out that he turned on him. But, you know, and I just went down a I hope that that made sense for the people that's never watched the movie before.
Man, I've only watched the first movie, but that, you know, the scene that got me was when Tom Hagen goes over to this place to get Johnny Fontane a movie role, and this guy, he's just like, I ain't giving him shit. You know, he's just this big fucking money guy that's just fucking, you know, and then he wakes up. It shows him waking up, and he's looking at his bed. And there's a familiar shape on the end of it, and he finds his fucking horse on his horse's head on the fucking bed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, bro. I knew exactly what you was talking about. I didn't realize that scene until you said the head. Nah, yeah, that shit is fucked up. Because then he made a complete fucking 180.
Man,
I think eventually he got killed too.
That scene in the fucking book is even the scene in the book is even fucking better, bro.
Really?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that guy eventually got killed too.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. But at the end of the first movie, that shit's wild too. 'Cause whenever he had everybody killed, he had all the the mob boss leaders killed.
It's like some Sicario type shit.
Yeah. You know,
because they was gonna kill him if not.
It's fair game then.
There was people that said when The Godfather came out, it changed how people acted on the street. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah. Have you ever seen another good one is
No, have you ever seen Goodfellas?
No, I already told you that.
That you want to talk about real life movies, Carson?
Yeah.
That one,
I need to watch that. And The Sopranos.
I haven't watched The Sopranos.
I haven't either.
Casino, Goodfellas.
I wonder if they have like any modern ones that they'll eventually come out with that would be good.
What, The Sopranos?
Like the mafia top.
Oh yeah,
The Irishman.
Yeah, that's the most.
One.
That's the most recent one. Yeah, that's an amazing movie
that
too.
Is a fucking great movie.
That's probably the newest one that's actually worth.
Is it a movie
damn.
or like a series?
It's a movie on Netflix. The Irishman.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, you need to watch that shit. That's
Killers of the Flower Moon.
You're Irish.
Yeah,
yeah. Irishman.
No, that's the. Actually, we don't know.
You don't know, dude. You're redheaded.
So.
Yeah, probably Irish.
We really don't know.
More than likely.
Because you remember I never took the ancestry shit, the DNA test.
I want to take one.
Your mom took it, didn't it?
Yeah,
we
should do it.
I thought your mom took it. That's how she found
No,
out.
no. I think that it was like my grandma or somebody.
Oh.
I'm pretty
You
sure it
should
was my
take
grandma or something, and she did it.
You should take it, dude. You know what? There's like you'll find out some some cool shit,
some crazy, wild, stupid
like,
shit.
Like you'll be able to be like trace your
shit.
lineage back to like, oh, this is like 30th great grandfather's castle.
How do they figure
Yeah.
that shit out though? That's what I don't.
I don't understand that either.
They have records. A lot of stuff like European stuff. It has records that they have literally the records, birth certificate records that go back to like the high Middle Ages.
Yeah. Oh, fucking American Gangster. That was the one that I was thinking of. But yeah, I don't understand how that DNA shit works, man. That shit really doesn't make it. Yeah, it turns out I'm like 0.0002% African, so I can say it.
Yeah, I'm 1% Nigerian.
You can say it too.
Yeah.
But
the
yeah, bro,
cameras.
cut the cameras. Nah, American Gangster, bro, that is a good one too. That's the one that I was thinking of just a minute ago. Yeah. Have you ever seen that shit,
I haven't watched any of these movies,
bro?
I've missed out a lot
I've
on
meant
movies.
to.
Yeah, have you seen American Gangster?
I've meant to, but I haven't got around to it yet.
Bro, that shit is insane, man. Especially at the very end. The ending is what gets me too. He's like, well, I don't know if I want to spoil it for you or not.
Don't.
Yeah, that's a good ass movie. I need to see Goodfellas too, and I need to get a DNA test.
Do it, bro. Do you ever plan on going to like do a trip to Europe or anything like that?
I mean, eventually, probably.
That'd be cool. Do you go to like your
It'd be
different
cool.
like places, like your ancestors and stuff?
Yeah, I want to go to. I really want to go to England, especially.
England?
But
London.
mostly France. Yeah, London.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go to London. Definitely want to go to France.
Hogwarts.
A lot of that stuff, like those fantasy themed movies and stuff, are shot in those areas because that's where they.
I'm pretty sure that the castle
The Walt
is
Disney
like
Castle.
Scotland, ain't it?
The Walt Disney
Yeah.
Castle, I think, is like, I think somewhere in Switzerland or.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, like the guy that got the inspiration for the Walt Disney Castle is one of those
Oh.
European, one of those high middle age European castles. Like, but when they took the wall, they don't longer have walls or nothing like that, but they had like they still designed stuff in that sort of architecture, like cathedrals and stuff. You know.
Yeah, cathedrals are really cool. There's one in DC that's amazing. It's like
yeah,
I'm pretty
I've
sure
been there.
Yeah.
You've been there. I know you've been. I think you told me about it.
Mhm.
It's cool. You can get up into like the higher parts of it, and you can see like Capitol Hill. You can see like,
Yeah.
the whole city.
I think my mom has pictures of it. Because I
They-
was younger.
There's a really cool one that's in Manhattan. It's
Really?
kind of like surrounded by skyscrapers, but it's really cool.
You know, Sierra's from New York.
What part? Like
Yeah.
like, are you from the actual city of New York or
No,
just
New
like,
York
in the
State.
just the state area? Did you ever go to like the city a lot?
No. I've
Did
never
you
been
ever
to
go
New York
anywhere?
City. No, because I was a kid. The only time I've ever really like gone through New York City was to go outside. It was like outside Brooklyn.
For what?
My brother-in-law's sister used to live there.
Did you ever take a DNA
She
test?
lived in like Rhode Island. No.
Did you ever been to any of the cathedrals?
I've never been outside. Actually,
You've
that's
never been anywhere, have
I've
you?
never been outside. I never leave my house.
Yo. Huh?
Oh, what?
You never leave your house.
Yeah, she's only ever been here. She's trapped.
Yeah.
I don't even work.
Yeah,
Bro,
I keep her in a cage.
And they just let
I
her
keep
out
her in a
for
cage in the
podcast.
basement, and I
Bro,
let her
if
out whenever
stay
I
in the
need
house
her.
for too long, I go batshit.
Well,
No shit.
Sierra's already batshit crazy, so she's
That shit
That's
fucks with
okay.
your head.
I live in the walls.
she lives in the walls.
That's what that noise
We
was.
integrate her into the walls,
Yeah, I have little tunnels in there.
and she.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Whoa,
Total crawl around.
she's a mouse.
Talking about some
You like Tom and Jerry? have a little crack
Pennywise
in the
shit,
wall?
huh?
Yeah.
Comes out on the cracks in the wall.
Me.
She's like a termite.
Termite.
That's fun.
Fucked in the head, ain't it? That's fucked up, ain't it, Skyler?
Okay. I need to go eat dinner.
Oh, you ready to wrap this up,
Fucking
Skyler?
shit, bro.
Bye bye. Good
Shit.
night.
This is a pretty good one. We've all been on here for 48 minutes.
That's
40.
You want to wrap it up,
15 minutes for
Seth?
me. I mean,
Yeah, Seth's been on
I-
here for
I got
0.5 minutes.
I'm gonna get me something to eat.
Yeah, okay.
'Cause I did drink some coffee and some water, but I'm getting pretty hungry.
Seth didn't even know we was doing a podcast. Neither
No,
did
no, no.
Goderra.
No, you
I
walked in on the
I-
fucking podcast, bro.
I walked. Look, I took a shower and I walked in here. I was like, "Oh fuck, there's a podcast." I was like, "Okay, let's
Yeah.
just sit down and do a podcast."
Fuck it.
Might as well.
Might as well. We just go with the flow. Goderra, we're not done yet. Hold on, we're wrapping it up right now. You can just wait just a minute just for us to wrap it up. And a matter of fact, you have to say the final words.
What's she doing?
She's tweaking. She's ready to go.
She trying to play the bop it again?
Yeah, show him your
Yeah,
bop
those
it.
things are cool. I haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah.
Shout out to the fucking bop it.
Bop it.
Yeah.
Put it on a mic.
Ah, see, that
Yeah.
wasn't that fucking long. Twister.
fuck
She's
that
like,
shit.
huh? Okay, Goderra. No more. You got to say the final words.
Bye.
Wow.
I flicked it.
Have a good one.
Oh,